Pnawn da a chroeso i'ch seremoni graddio. Good afternoon and welcome to your graduation ceremony. I am Gabe Trahan and I'm a Pro-Chancellor at Cardiff University. Graduation is without doubt the highlight of the university calendar, and it is an honour to be here today to share this special day with you. This afternoon we will be celebrating with students from the School of Medicine. Would you like to sit down, please? Today is going to pass extremely quickly, so I urge you to embrace it and to savour every single moment with the family and the friends who are celebrating with you. And I offer up the same advice to our guests, many of whom will have travelled great distances to be here today. Whether it is your son, daughter, niece, nephew, grandchild, friend or partner who is graduating, make this day something that you'll never forget, and be sure to tell them how proud you are of them many times over. Graduation naturally gives us the opportunity to look back at your time here at Cardiff University and to acknowledge your hard-earned achievements. Acquiring a university education is no mean feat, and so I commend you not only for securing a place at this prestigious institution in the first place, but also for the dedicated and commitments that you have demonstrated while you've been here. Cardiff University is one of the leading institutions in the UK, so competition is tough. For every one of you here today, there were 6 or 7 applicants fighting for your place. We are proud of our education and experience that we provide for our graduates, and I'm sure your capacity to ask questions and challenge conventional wisdom will stay with you for the rest of your lives. Whether you've been one of our student union many sporting clubs or societies, or taken part in our hugely successful student volunteering scheme, each one of you will have had a unique experience. For some of you, today will also be tinged with sadness as you say goodbye. This vibrant, colourful and diverse city has been the backdrop to your journey through university, and I'm sure it will be full of wonderful memories for you. The charm and character of the city is difficult to give up, and some of you may have already decided to stay in Cardiff and make it your home for the foreseeable future, whether that is through work or further study. However, and particularly now in times of political uncertainty, I'm extremely proud of Cardiff University's track record in ensuring that our students are outward-looking and willing to embrace the international community. I urge you to maintain this open-mindedness in whatever career path you choose to follow. Graduation gives you a chance to look forward, a chance to mark the beginning of a brand new chapter in your lives. As you cross this stage in a short while and step out of this auditorium, you will be doing so as a Cardiff graduate. You will instantly become part of the exclusive family of more than 150,000 members across the world, the Cardiff University alumni community. You will enter this family following in the footsteps of groundbreaking scientists, successful entrepreneurs, household actors, singers, TV presenters, Oscar-winning directors, and world-class sports stars. Armed with the knowledge, skills and experience that you've developed during your time at Cardiff University, make it your mission to emulate the successes of those who have gone before you. The bar has been set high, and it certainly won't be easy. But it is a challenge that you should embrace with courage, determination, and plenty of ambition. Also importantly, do not forget us. As you embark on your future career, we ask that you stay in touch and visit us often and share your experience of the university with the wider world. We will always be your university, and I hope that this instills in you the same sense of pride, unity and loyalty that we hold for you, our graduates. I now have the pleasure of introducing Elin Arfon. Elin is currently here doing a Master's in Social Science Research Methods before beginning her PhD in October, looking at multilingual literacies in Wales. Elin will read the proclamation and a poem by Wales's inaugural national poet, Gwyneth Lewis. Many of you will have encountered Gwyneth's work before in the form of the 6-foot-high words, thought to be the biggest poem in the world, on the front of the Wales Millennium Centre. Gwyneth has been writer-in-residence at the University School of Physics and Astronomy and is now an honorary fellow. The poem, Education, was specifically commissioned by Cardiff University. Diolch yn fawr, thank you very much, and enjoy your ceremony.
Education by Gwyneth Lewis. Beiddia feiddio, gwellhad y wneud, myna geisio, parcha ddweud. Trawsnewidiad fydd dy glod, dy ddyfodol, mentro bod. Learning's a passport that returns you home a better person. It permits you to dare being daring, makes you secure with not knowing everything, helps you welcome some failure, forges an alloy with others' thinking. It is simple delight in mind and its motions, scintillates but isn't deceptive, admits the joy of institutes, is the open road to everywhere but bigotry. It's the shortest distance between you and me. And if you're lucky, it never ends. I will now read the proclamation, first in Welsh, then in English. Nerth gwlad ei gwybodaeth. Bwyd hysbys I holl aelodau'r brifysgol, ac ar hyd y lled y byd, fod cynulliad o Brifysgol Caerdydd yn cael ei gynnal heddiw ym mhrif ddinas Cymru. O dan awdurdod Siarter Frenhinol y Brifysgol, mae'r cynulliad hwn yn cyfarfod I dderbyn y myfyrwyr sydd, yn rhinwedd eu hastudiaethau a'i hysgol heictod, wedi'w harholi'n briodol yn unol â statudau'r Brifysgol ac wedi'w cael yn deilwng o'i graddau. Wrth ddathlu llwyddiant y rhai sy'n graddio yn y cynulliad hwn, fe'i hatgoffwn o'i cyfrifoldeb I gyfrannu o werthoedd y brifysgol hon. Nod ydynt hwy i'w ceisio, drwy eu cyflawniadau, gwasanaethu lles pawb, yn drechu sicrhau y rhagoriaeth ym mhopeth, ac yn boeni am ddyfodol ein byd. Gwrandewch yn awchus ar ddoethineb, gan ei fod yn cynnig gobaith a gwirionedd ym mhob cenhedlaeth. Nerth gwlad ei gwybodaeth. A nation's strength is in its learning. Let it be known to all members of the university and throughout the world that today in the capital city of Wales, a congregation of Cardiff University is taking place. Under the authority of the university's Royal Charter, this congregation meets to receive those students who, by virtue of their studies and scholarship, have been appropriately examined according to the statutes of the university and found worthy of their degrees. We celebrate the success of those who graduate in this congregation, and in doing so, remind them of their responsibility to share in the values of this university. It is for them to seek, through their achievements, to serve the common good, to strive for excellence on all things, and care for the future of our world. Be attentive to wisdom, for it offers hope and truth in every generation.
Pnawn da. Ar ran Prifysgol, hoffwn ymestyn croeso cynnes I chi gyd heddiw. So, good afternoon, everybody, and a warm welcome on behalf of the university. I'm the Vice-Chancellor, and we come to the main part of the ceremony, which is the important bit where you come across the stage to receive your awards. So, each graduate's name will be read out, and they will then come up here, and I will greet them, and they will then proceed across the stage. Now, this is when you get your chance to celebrate, so please make as much noise as you like. You know, bring the roof down, whoop, holler, whatever you like. But when the student reaches me, if you could then stop just so that we can hear the next person's name to make sure that it's fair. Once all the students have crossed the stage and are back in their seats, I will then ask them all to stand, and by tradition I will address them in Welsh, and this is what I will be saying translated into English. Through the authority conferred upon me by the university, I receive you to your award with all the privileges this confers. So we will now proceed to the presentation of graduates.
Rwyf i'r athro Stephen Riley yn cyflwyno rhai sydd wedi derbyn gradd Baglo Mwn Meddygaeth a Baglo Mwn Llawfeddygaeth. I, Professor Stephen Riley, introduce those who have received the degree of Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery. Ilyas Abdul Razak. Michelle Evelyn Bendigo Acosta. Anika Ahmed. Rachel Allen. Megan Allenby. Thomas Almeida. Amira Amin Arif. Kirsty Anderson. Ishan Ong. Mos Anwar. Holly Arani. Reem Ashkanani. Lara Azadine. Christopher Eric Arthur Bailey. Emily Rebecca Baker. Luke Barlow. Katie Began. Rebecca Best. Susanna Bevan. Akil Bamani. Shona Bome Daliwal. Woon Amelia Binti Woon Azoon. Galaxy Bista. Jacob Blackburn. Elizabeth Bowman. Bethan Brace. Matthew John Bradley. Flora Bradshaw. Thomas Aaron Webb Bryce. Charles Broom. Jade Brown. Joseph Brunning. Timothy Bruno. Fiona Bucknall. Millie Burbidge. Elizabeth Kane. Catherine Carnegie. Flora Cecil. Harry Chadwick. Anuja Chalishazar. Shailja Chalishazar. Rosalind Chandra. Adam Chappell. Rayhan Chowdhury. Gabrielle Chick. Alexandra Chrysostomou. Nikolai Chichersky Holmes. Megan Clark. Sian Cleaver. Hatim Kokim. James Cochran. India Coker. Kirsty Cole. Patrick Cahoon. Helena Collins Sylvester. Charlotte Collins. Anastasia Cope. Berenice Cunningham Walker. Iman Darwish. Priyanka Datta. Bethany Davis. Eleanor Davis. Mably Wynne Davis. Shoned Davis. Oliver George Denton. Hannah Dowell. Thomas Peter Downs. Alexander William Duff. Laurie Edwards. Ross Edwards. Reese William Elders. Adina Elliott. Natalie Claire Ellis. Oscar Emmanuel. Eleanor Evans. Ismay Faber. William Samuel Fields Jewell. Harry Fitzpatrick. Victoria Floyd Ellis. Gemma Elizabeth Ford. Andrew James Forrester. Rebecca Fraser. Carolyn Fury. John Gilliland. Kathleen Godfrey. Olisa Godsafe. Alexandra Sophia Gordon. Carla Marie Grubb. Claire Bethany Guy. Rena Guasaze. Robin Hackett. Alexander Hackney. Emily Haynes. Hannah Hall. Rowan Hall. Eloise Hammond. Dominic Hampson. Ellen Hannay. Ellen Harding. Natasha Louise Harley. Kieran Hawkins. Dominic William Hayes. Simeon Charles Head. Kirsty Hepburn. Phoebe Heveron. Annie Hother Blouse. Christina Maria Horton. Lauren Houston. Annabelle Howitt. Jia Jun Huang. Claire Marie Hughes. Thomas George Hunt. Rossa Ingalls. Joy Innes. Toby Jackman. Rebecca James. Rodri James. Samantha James. Grace Jameson. Lucy Krian Jawad. Lisa Rhiannon Jeffers. Serenheath Bluebell Jenkins. Callum Jennings. Imogen John. Zoe Johnson. Anya Catherine Jones. Bryony Jones. Crean Jones. Rhiannon Elvine Jones. Rebecca Jordash. Jude Joseph Cabral. Paul Katesi Karamura. Sean Joseph Kellum. Dana Nabil Deeb Kabas. Rahana Canham. Emma Louise Kirby. Maya Kopczynska. Svetlana Kulikowska. Evie Claire Lambert. Shania Lambrinudi. George Latta. Francesca Laverick. Eleanor Laws. Mingwei Li. Zhong Xuan Li. Alice Elizabeth Clare Lethbridge. Neve Lilly. Si Juin Lim. Cheryl Lee Sin Lim. Sin Tien Lim. Yin Yin Lim. Natasha Logier. Jessica Long. Robert Lovegrove. John Lynch. Ailsa McNaught. Charlotte Maiden. Noor Amira Binti Maliki. Johannes Frederick Murray. Megan McBrien. Syed Irvan Mesbah. Patrick Mills. Robin Milne. Dylan Mistry. Francesca Mitchell. Stephanie Mitsiki. Amber Mary Ann Moorcroft. James Matthias Moore. Alexander Robert Morgan. Elizabeth Morgan. Rory Morgan. Benjamin Morris. Holly Morris. Catherine Jane Morrison. Emily Murphy. Rhiannon Murphy-Jones. Abigail Neesham. Caddy Nicholas. Fiona Emma Nixon. Alisa Yasmin Binti Norby. Mohammed Nazmi Nordin. Miriam Naeko Lachek. Alice O'Donnell. Beatrice Ogunkoya. Ruchira Ui. John O'Rourke. Shaima Osman. Connor Gerard O'Sullivan. Amy Owen. Oliver Palmer. Ashish Pandya. Amelia Rosemary Parker. Robert Parker. Anil Parmar. Rosni Patel. David Evan Pierce. Jennifer Claire Pearson. Caitlin Bryony Piers. David Penny. Alice Louise Pennington. Alicia Maria Perryman. Rosie Petit. David Phillips. Georgina Emma Phillips. Kevin Pinto. Pakini Prupasat. Sarah Prudhan. Gareth Price. Christopher Proctor. Elena Pugh. Karina Punia. Sophie Pannell. Munzir Qureshi. Simran Rai. Hornjitra Ratana Sivlalai. Gautam Ravi Shankar. Christopher Lewis Rees. Eben Rees. Sophie Colleen Rees. Gwentlyn Harve Rees. Ainsley Kate Richards. Amy Robinson. Abigail Rogers. Samuel Justin Rosevich. Pavel Rozadovsky. Catherine Russell. Zainab Sajun. Chai Sanapala. Charlotte Saunders. Tegan Saunders. Benjamin Elliott Schroeder. Camilla Salou. Jamie Rees Seymour. Andrew Sharma. Jack Lewis Shepherd. Abby Shipley. Amy Michelle Elizabeth Short. Claire Frances McLaughlin-Smith. Ethan Dean Smith. Duncan Soppit. Robert James Spencer. Sophie Stovold. Norina Yasmin Saeed. Waitat Darren. Jeanette Tan. Waiteen Tan. Sarah Tanatova. Eleanor Taylor. Zara Taylor. Samuel Telford. Kate Allison Thomas. Fionn Trithal. Vidi Unadkats. Barbara Vez. Florence Vincent. Roshan Vindler. Caris Louise Wainwright. Tara Wakeling. Emir Walters. Wansin Wang. Naomi Wardrop. Cameron James Watson. Emma Watson-Jones. Jessica Webber. Eleanor Whittaker. Elizabeth Wickens. Laurie Williams. Melanie Williams. Nicholas Wilson. Ellen Meyer-Wennell. Daniel Ride. Caitlin Young. Oliver Young. Kate Zarska. Claudia Zeku. Aliyah Zulkifli.
Roedd fi y athro Ian Weeks yn clyfoeno rhai sydd wedi derbyn gradd baglo mewn gwyddoniaeth. I, Professor Weeks, introduce those who have received the degree of Bachelor of Science. Lucas Salepis. Eloise Baxendale. Megan Lloyd Hughes. Nawaz Hussain. Camilla Lee. Fionn Harv McKay. Alex Moore. Olivia Parrish. Bethany Charlotte Payne. Ananth Ranjit. Florence Ann Margaret Robinson. Marta Takliasis. Lucy Rose Webber. Hannah Rosie Wise. Emily Cooper. Stephanie Enston Newell. Eleanor Harding. Anusha Javid. George Kohler. Amit Kurani. Rachel Mallinson. Niamh McSweeney. Zachary Morris. Vanessa Ogunko. Kayla Price. Emily Stokes. Rubab Abdi. Bryony Charlotte Stephanie Bennett. Bethany Bowyer. Jeremy Guilford. Bethan Ham. Shenyun Kwak. Amy Lowe. Jessica McVeigh. Oliver Moore. Krishna Palmer. Lawrence Pugh. Ellen Wynne Pugh. Anita Emily Stowell. Rachel Valentina Almond. Caitlin Margaret Bailey. Henry Breen. Joseph Michael Brooks. Miranda Clements. Rebecca Sean Cook. Jeremy Casimir Aglipai Costales. Robert Curtis. Bethan Day. Amanda Shliweo. Joshua Edwards. Sophie May Gasson. Kerith Lewis Halfpenny. Alexandra Jenkins. Kate Francis John. Essa Jelini. Rhys Lester. Arjoms Portnoys. Gwen Llean Roberts. Caris Ann Russell. Daniel Serrari. Marietta Valaseva. Connor Windows. Emily Hannah Apadurai. Jasmine Nicole Cross. Sarah Letitia Ireland. Yi Huen Lily Lanlau. Rosie MacDonald. Rebecca Simons. Lily Farakish. Annabelle Hook. Emily Horan. Emily Hubbard. Rhys Massing. Paul Milner. Hannah Mudd. Catherine Olahead. Jasmine Rye. Kerrion Roberts. The Vice-Chancellor will now confer the award.
Will the students who've crossed the stage please stand? Torre'r awdurdod a roddwyd I mi gan y Brifysgol, derbyniaf chi I gael eich dyfarniad ar holl freintiau y ddaw yn ei sgil. Llongyfarchiadau. Congratulations. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Wonderful. Could I now ask all of those students that have received the Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery degrees, please remain standing for the reading of the oath, and also could the platform party stand also. Thank you very much.
I will now declare the oath, first in Welsh and then in English, and then I will ask you to agree to the terms of the oath. Addawaf mai fy mlaenoriaeth gyntaf fydd gofalu am fy nghleifion. Byddaf yn garedig gyda phob claf ac ymdrechaf I gyfathrebu yn effeithlon gyda nhw. Byddaf yn parchu urddas a'u preifatrwydd a'i hawl I gyfrannu'n llawn at benderfyniadau ynglŷn â'i gofal. Byddaf yn onest ac yn ddibynadwy bob amser ac yn parchu a diogelu gwybodaeth gyfrinachol. Ni fydd fy nghredoau personol yn ymharu ar ofal fy nghleifion. Trwy gydnabod cyfyngiadau fy nghymwysedd, byddaf bob amser yn diweddaru fy ngwybodaeth am sgiliau proffesiynol. Os bydd gennyf reswm da I gredu nad wyf fi neu gydweithwyr yn addas I weithio, byddaf yn gweithgaredu'n gyflym I ddiogelu cleifion rhag perygl. Ni fyddaf yn camddefnyddio fy sefyllfa broffesiynol a byddaf yn gweithio gyda chydweithwyr yn y ffordd orau lles y cleifion. Yn yr holl faterion hyn, ni fyddaf byth yn gwahaniaethu'n anheg yn erbyn fy nghleifion na'm cydweithwyr, a byddaf yn barod I gyfiawnhau fy ngweithredoedd iddynt ym mhob achos. Rhoddaf yr addewid yma ar fy llw yn wirfoddol ac o ddifrif. I promise that I will make the care of my patients my first concern. I will be considerate to all my patients and will strive to communicate effectively with them. I will respect my patients' dignity and autonomy and their right to be fully involved in decisions about their care. At all times, I will be honest and trustworthy, respecting and protecting confidential information. My personal beliefs will not prejudice my care of patients. Recognising the limits of my competence, I will keep my professional knowledge and skills up to date. If I believe that I or a colleague may not be fit to practice, I will act quickly to protect patients from risk. I will not abuse my professional position and will work with colleagues in the ways that best serve patients. I will never discriminate unfairly against patients or colleagues, and I will always be prepared to justify my actions to them. I make this promise solemnly, freely, and upon my honour. If you agree to the terms of the oath, say I do. I do.
Prehanda, good afternoon. I am Shakina Otom, and it is my honor to address you all as the Vice President Heat Park of the Cardiff University Students' Union. May your care ever be for the good name of our university and the well-being of our world. May your association with the university be cherished and constant throughout your life, as you are now members of its distinguished alumni. I am sure your time here has been unique. Everyone in this hall has had to overcome challenges, and this is what makes you the graduate that you are today. But what makes a Cardiff graduate unique, we ask? Cardiff graduates have found people from all over the world who they otherwise would never have met, knowledge they would never have gained, and possibilities they never would have dreamed of. They are more than the papers that document their time here or the handshake that they have just received. More than the gowns they wear and the caps on their head. They are fierce and proud students and loyal friends. They build communities together and make memories that they will look back on fondly. Lastly, a Cardiff graduate never forgets the step they took to get here, the hard work they put in, and the perseverance it takes to achieve greater things. But today marks the end of an era and the beginning of the new chapter of your life. Now it is time for you to embark on your own journey in this world, prospering your life, your families, and the world itself for all humanity. But remember, you will not get far in life based on what you already know. You will advance in life by what you are going to learn after you leave here, because education in all forms does not stop after you graduate. Class of 2019, do not wait to seize your opportunities. Your time has only just begun. Good luck, Diolch, thank you.
Vice-Chancellor, by their very nature, universities exist to create and transmit knowledge universally for the benefit of all. Universities thrive on universality and diversity of knowledge, the universality and diversity of staff and students, and the universality and diversity of their audiences. Today, we are proud to celebrate and honour a distinguished academic scientist, Professor Alice Roberts, whose own scientific scholarship, coupled with her exceptional abilities in the arts of communication, have made her quite literally a household name. That Alice is also a Cardiff alumna is a matter of special pride for us. Alice is no ordinary academic scientist, and certainly no bearded boffin. Her academic discipline is biological anthropology, but her seemingly effortless ability to stride multiple scientific disciplines, physiology, anatomy, evolutionary biology, archaeology, and to fuse them in the most articulate and skillful way with the humanities, history, art, sociology, human geography, places her uniquely and as the preeminent communicator of science of her generation. Her work in the broadcast media, television and radio, as well as her prolific book writing, have brought Alice, or perhaps more importantly, science, into the homes of millions. From her first TV appearance in the Time Team Live episode in 2001, Alice has presented or produced numerous documentaries and TV series, including Coast, The Incredible Human Journey, The Celts, Britain's Most Historic Towns, and last Christmas, the Royal Institution Christmas Lectures. She contributes to BBC Radio 4's Costing the Earth programme, and her popular science writing extends to 9 best-selling books. Where could such skill have come from? With ambition from an early age to become a doctor, Alice was always interested in science, but her love of expressive art has also been constant. As a 14-year-old, Alice entered and won the Blue Peter Young Artist competition, designing the cover of the Christmas issue of the Radio Times in 1987. Having studied art at A-level, she continued to be an artist as a medical student in Cardiff, learning her anatomy by drawing. And perhaps little known until now, as a student at Cardiff, Alice designed the dragon logo still used today on the student newspaper Gaia Reith. After graduating Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery from our medical school in 1997, Alice took clinical house jobs in South Wales. She then moved into academic science in Bristol, teaching anatomy and researching for her PhD in paleopathology, studying the origins of human diseases in ancient skeletons. It was during her time in Bristol that her TV career took off. From the very first appearance, her expertise, clear communication, enthusiasm, and strong connection with her audience paved the way for enduring success in the medium. Since 2012, Alice has been Professor of Public Engagement in Science in the University of Birmingham, and she continues to balance, in a way that is hard to imagine, the grueling demands of academic teaching and research, filming and broadcast schedules, numerous science and cultural festivals, lecture tours, and family life. Medicine, it is said, is both a science and an art. Put simply, what good is knowledge of medical science if it is not transmitted and applied through the arts of communication and practice? Alice's example and inspiration is relevant to all of us, whatever our academic field. In reaching out and engaging with public audiences of all ages and in many places, she reminds us that academic science exists for the benefit of all, and that science is part of what it is to be human. Anrhydeddus Angelo cyflwyna fi ti yr athro Alice Roberts fel cymrawd anrhyddedd Prifysgol Caerdydd.
Rhoi'r awdurdod a rhoddwyd I mi gan y cyngor, derbyniaf chi fel cymrawd ar anrhyddedd Prifysgol Caerdydd. Congratulations.
Oh my goodness, I cannot tell you how proud and humbled I am to be here with all of you today who are graduating. It's such a wonderful day. For all of you, the culmination of all those years of work, and you're just about to set off on some extraordinary adventures. Now for the official bit. Vice-Chancellor, Professor Baxter, thank you for such a wonderful oration. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm extremely honoured to have been awarded a fellowship by Cardiff University today, together with all of you who've just made that historic step from graduand to graduate. It is a very special honour for me to be here today, having started out my own university studies here in Cardiff, in what was then the University of Wales College of Cardiff, and then I moved on to the University of Wales College of Medicine to complete the clinical years of my training. I think it was probably my medical background that encouraged me to throw myself into public engagement when I left clinical medicine to become a university lecturer. Having studied medicine, a firmly science-based subject with a very human aim and practice, and a discipline where good communication isn't just a bonus, it's utterly essential, it felt completely natural to me that academics should be getting out and engaging with a wider audience. My first foray into proper presenting on television was the first series of that very long-running BBC Two programme, Coast. I was lucky to be part of that adventure from the very beginning, but back in 2005, the BBC did take a bit of a gamble on me as an unseasoned presenter. I had appeared as an expert contributor on Time Team's Coast, on Channel 4's Coast, but Channel 4's Time Team, but Coast was a new thing, and I enjoyed the challenge of it. I'd always loved teaching at university, and I still do, having been lured away from a career in surgery to a career in academia, largely through that love of teaching. And then working with BBC producers to find ways of bringing complex subjects to a wide and non-specialist audience has been a really great joy. But the basic fundamental skills that I started with and built on, explaining science to non-specialists, as well as carrying out a structured interview, well, of course, I'd started to learn all of that when I was at medical school, talking to patients and taking histories. Coast took us all on a journey around Britain and included a story that I really, really wanted to be in the mix, that of the 30,000-year-old burial in Paviland Cave on the Gower. I went to film there for Coast with a team from BBC Wales, based here in Cardiff, of course, blending together archaeology, history, natural history, earth and environmental sciences. Coast engaged a wide audience with a wide range of subjects. That series really encapsulated how I feel about science in our culture. It's in the mix, it's part of our culture. Coast and many of the other science and history programmes I've worked on over the years depend on the expertise of university academics and doctors, and a generosity of spirit when it comes to sharing that expertise. Universities can work productively to great effect with broadcast media, becoming powerful agents of education, and not just for those signed up on their degree programmes. And of course it goes way beyond television. There are so many media available now, from more traditional forms, face-to-face meetings and books and public lectures, to blogs, vlogs, online newspapers like The Conversation, and of course social media. Ultimately, this is all about sharing information and passing it on, something which I think goes right to the heart of being human. We've probably been capable of verbal communication even before we were Homo sapiens. It's an extraordinary thing. I can have an abstract thought, an image in my mind, and through the sounds I'm making that you're hearing, I can put that image into your heads. It is like a kind of magic, but it's real. The invention of writing 4,000 years ago freed up ideas from the physical bodies of humans and allowed them to spread from mind to mind through the power of the word. The printing press accelerated that process, and now we're in an age where the written word and the spoken word can fly around the world in the blink of an eye. There never has been more potential to learn from each other, to harness our ability to combine ideas, and to use this uniquely human talent for creativity. Ideas leap from mind to mind. I like this image. It's almost like a burning torch, and we just want to reach out with a torch and touch it to another so that the light and the ideas spread. I'm so delighted to be joining you all here today, especially on this occasion, which is such an important rite of passage. This celebration marks the completion of your studies, all of that hard work, and the support of everybody who's come to be with you here today. And it's the start of something very exciting as you begin to put all those ideas you've learned into practice. But of course, you'll keep learning and you'll keep passing your ideas on to others. And that's because one of our hallmarks as a species is this ability, you might even call it an unstoppable urge, to pass on ideas, skills, and knowledge. So I just want to leave you with that image, from my mind to yours, the torches touching and the light spreading. You are now the torchbearers. Thank you.
I now have the duty to draw the celebration to a close. But before I do, I would like to say how much I've enjoyed sitting here and watching the graduates coming across the stage, the joy on their face, the pride, and occasionally, I think, some relief as well. For congratulations to you all. It is extremely important also that we give you the opportunity to show your gratitude to all of your friends and family who are celebrating with us today. Their considerable support has helped you get to this point in your career, and I'm sure you'd like to say a public thank you to them. So I therefore invite you to stand up, turn around, and make as much noise as you would like to everyone who's here today. And so to close our celebration at St. David's Hall, we are going to share with you our graduation film, which welcomes you into the Cardiff University Alumni family. Please enjoy the film, and at the end of the film, if you'd be upstanding, please, while the platform party leaves and our celebration closes. Thank you for joining us today. Diolch yn fawr.
You came to Cardiff. You worked. You played. You cried. You laughed. And you learned. From Butte Building to Butte Park. From Talabont to the Tav. You made memories and friendships that will last a lifetime. And you made your mark on Cardiff University.
We made lifelong friends, and we're still in touch. We still have reunions. And I have to say, of course, I met my husband in Cardiff.
I turned up in Cardiff in October of 1979, a very different city to what it is today. Student life in Cardiff then and now was great fun.
Cardiff University ranks as, one of the top universities in engineering, so it's the only university I applied for, actually.
I wanted to meet new people and enjoy my social life, I guess, as well, and I thought Cardiff gave me the opportunity to do that.
I had a huge amount of fun here. There are friends that I've kept over the years that I met on the course here at Cardiff.
Cardiff is a young city and an eclectic city. I never wanted to do it all over again. I don't think I would ever want to study anywhere other than Cardiff.
My English is Chinese English with some Welsh accent.
The week we played England in 2013 and beat them in Cardiff. England came for the Grand Slam in Cardiff and we blew them off the park. I sent my finals that week.
But your Cardiff journey doesn't end here. Cardiff will always be a part of you. Edrychwch o gwmpas. Look around. This is a room full of brilliant minds, talent, strength, ambition. You have worked so hard and discovered amazing things together. Today, you become Cardiff alumni, ready to shape the world with ideas, designs, dreams.
I think the experience doesn't stop with graduation.
Yeah, Cardiff had a massive impact on, I guess, me as a person.
It enabled me to have the confidence to campaign for many changes, for disabled people.
The values that were instilled all set me in incredible stead.
I'm forever grateful to Cardiff University for allowing me the ability really to study alongside my playing career.
Your time at university is what shapes most people.
Always carry with you the good values of being kind to people, being honest to people.
Certainly, without Cardiff, I wouldn't be where I am today. There's no doubt about that.
So let's go forward together. Go out into the world and make it a better place for everyone. And remember, no matter where your ambitions take you next, Cardiff will always be here.
Llongyfarchiadau.
Congratulations.
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 Llongyfarchiadau.
Congratulations.
Cardiff is so proud of you. Croeso. Welcome to our alumni community.